Good opening day win. We're focused on tomorrow now, but happy to answer questions about tonight.
Mark, it seemed like Carmen was on from the start. I know you expect to see that from him, but still, was it a little bit surprising considering it was opening day, weather was kind of cold for him?
Yeah, I mean, the most encouraging thing is that we asked for him to be, pitch efficient and go deep into a game, and he did that. His pitch count was right about 85 is what we decided going into that game that it would be, and he got us 7 innings. So that was the most encouraging thing. That's what we've seen out of Carmen since he got back from the Cape, and just really good to see that in a real game.
And Mark, just your thoughts on getting that first season opening win as the coach of the Gamecocks.
Yeah, it sure beats the alternative. Feel much better than we did the first 2 years on opening night. Excited that the guys played well. We pitched and played really good defense, and so you can win a lot of games when you do that.
I guess Carmen was up to 96, 97 in that first inning. Is that kind of where you expect him to be most of the season, and just how good was that to see after he was kind of probably 92, 93 in the spring?
Yeah, I mean, it's really good to see, and it'll stay there probably for longer as the weather warms up. It was not real warm out there today, so I thought, again, he was efficient, he was crisp, he threw a lot of different pitches for strikes, and you mentioned it, that we had him throwing 96, 97 at that point in the game, but then later in the game brought Graham Lawson in, and he was 95, 96. So it's really good to see that stuff.
So you're right. Great. Yeah, Braylon Wimmer at second. What did he show you in his first start and with that RBI single?
Well, he showed a very low pulse. He didn't. When I told him he was going to start today, he had very little reaction. Just said, "All right, good." That was about it, and that's what we've seen out of him. He's an athletic, good baseball player. His defense is what kind of really won us over and pushed the edge on him getting the start tonight, and he showed you everything we've been seeing all spring.
Coach, before the season started, you said you wanted to see a bit of a higher on-base percentage from this team. 8 walks tonight. Is that something you expect to be a part of the identity of this team?
Yeah, for sure. We were on base 15 times tonight in 8 innings, and that's what our focus has been. We don't care how you get on base. 10 runs, getting on base 15 times, and then we hit a bunch of other balls that were right at them that could have been hits as well. So got on base 15 times. That's been a focus, and score runs. That's get to 10. That's been our focus, and that'll continue to be our focus.
Mark, you kind of just mentioned it, but when you get 6 runs in the first inning, how much does that enable everybody else to relax?
Yeah, I'm sure it allowed the coaches, the players, the fans, everybody to relax and say, okay, this is going to be okay now. So it was great, and then Carmen did exactly what you want a guy to do after you do that. He went out and threw up a 0. So it was great that the offense did that, and then he went out and followed that up with a lot of zeros.
Brian Bowan today, obviously a home run in the first inning. What did you see from him? And obviously you had some options for the cleanup spot. What separated him from the rest to make him earn that?
Yeah, he's been hitting ever since he got here, and he has a track record. He hit 340 last year with power and RBIs and didn't strike out a whole lot. So, again, that's what we've been looking to add to our roster, and he showed tonight again. He got on base. He drove a ball for the 3-run homer. Just a good, mature presence there.
You've mentioned Graham being 95, 96, but his breaking stuff, his slider and changeup seem pretty good too. Have you seen him maybe develop after kind of a fall where he had to learn his elbow again?
Yeah. I mean, coming off the Tommy John last year, he's a guy that the velocity has been there and the break on the slider has been there, but it's just a matter of getting it in the zone consistently. He did that tonight, and I think he was real happy to not face our offense because our offense has been hitting him around a little bit, and people may wonder why did we get him in the game at 10-0. We wanted to get him confidence. He had been wanting to get out there in a real game against another opponent, and we thought it was a good day to get him out there, get his confidence, and he can really build on that.
You're right, Ben.
Just what do you learn from Bram Malone drawing 3 walks, his first college game?
Yeah, rarely do you feel confident enough to put a freshman in the 3-hole, but he takes quality at bats. And again, 3 walks for a freshman. I thought his first at bat was key to that rally. He fouled a ball off at 3-2, a 3-2 breaking ball, which most freshmen would swing and miss at a 3-2 breaking ball in their first at bat in college. But he fouled it off, worked a walk, and that got us to the 3-run homer.